that beats this in terms of versatility, from the sweet applications to the full-on lunch to the idea of the dinner roll on the side of the plate. The authentic gourmet croissants had taken the world by storm when we debuted them several years ago here, because they are croissants made with French ingredients and imported directly from France and sent to your table. And 51597, buy more, save more of $34. So what you're getting is 25 of them that you see here. Or if you want to double your offer and get a whole set of 50, you can do that as well. But we didn't double your price. Actually, the price is so much more affordable to do it that way. You're saving $34 by getting the total of 50 coming home. And Michaela Breyer is joining us because it's her husband that originally brought them to us at QVC. Bonjour!
Bonjour, comment ça va?
So nice to see you.
Yes, same here.
And you have brought the croissants, even the actual size of the croissants, that was everybody's favorite from the very beginning.
From the very beginning, 5 years ago, we started with this, and it was a huge success, and still is, and people just love those. And today we have this great offer, 25 or 50, like you said.
And the 50 is only $15 more.
Yes.
To get twice as much food, only $15 more. So what makes the difference between a French croissant with French ingredients and what we find here in America?
Yes, so first of all, here in the United States, you don't have these kind of ingredients because they need to come from France. Our water is different, our butter is different.
Yes.
So the butter in these croissants comes from Normandy, which is the very famous region for butter in France. And then you also have the flour, and every single ingredient is so different, and they need to be crafted in France, of course, because we have this incredible tradition of making croissants. And not only that, it's for centuries and centuries that we are making those. This is the secret of French cuisine.
And take a look at this. Whether this is for Valentine's Day, and you want to do this as a delicious breakfast or lunch or dinner or dessert, you can do that. But you can use these in a variety of different ways. What have you done with this?
So this is some chocolate inside. This is my daughter's favorite. So kids' favorite, of course, chocolate.
Chocolate.
So you just put some more on top if you don't have enough inside. But like you will show all these layers.
And look at the bounce of the dough, the flakiness on the outside. That is what makes these croissants such an extraordinary experience. You know what else I love? I remember the very first time I had a bite of one of these, and I couldn't believe there's a tiny whisper of sweetness that's threaded through here that doesn't overwhelm savory dishes if you want to do it savory, but it was such a delight.
Yes, it is. And as we're talking Valentine's Day today, look at this beautiful breakfast that you can serve your loved one. You just put a beautiful croissant in there. You don't need a trip to France. You just need a croissant. France is coming to your table. So whatever you want to put on top or inside, this is the most perfect, versatile French croissant. Like you said, sweet or savory, it's just the best.
And you know what? The 50 count is really popular, so I want to remind you, you can go for the 25 count that we see here, and your price is $49. However, for only $15 more, we will double what you're bringing home. And anytime you want to bring out a dinner roll, serve this instead. Anytime you're thinking about doing toast in the morning, do this instead. For your pastries for dessert, let this be the basis for the pastry. And before you say, well, 50 sounds like a lot, I don't think I'm going to have room in my freezer, we're here to tell you you do, and we want to show you how these come to you, because it's very surprising.
Yes, it is. They're absolutely extremely tiny. Look at the size of this thing. So they will just magically puff in your oven. Be careful, it's very hot. It's very hot.
But that will
so let me
into
hold it for you. Okay, so look at that. So you just need to take them out of your freezer, put them over a baking sheet in your oven for about 28 minutes, 25 to 30 minutes at 350 Fahrenheit. And you will get the most delicious French croissants. Easy, simple, and delicious. They bake from frozen.
And that is the key.
Yes.
Because you don't have to thaw it, you don't have to proof it, you don't have to think about it before you just decide, hey, I feel like having a croissant. Grab it out of your freezer, oven or toaster oven. Do not open the oven door as much as you'd like to peek. Flip the light on if you have to.
You're very right.
But you've got to keep the door closed for it to rise properly. We've got Marilyn from Pennsylvania who's going to chat with us today for Gourmet Holiday. Marilyn, bonjour. You're here with Michaela. My name is Sharon. How are you?
Bonjour to you, too.
Thank you.
I have to tell you, these are the most amazing croissants I have ever had. No bakery that I've ever had them from come close to this.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that you enjoy them.
They bake up so huge, just like you showed, from tiny to huge. And they're so versatile. From breakfast, lunch, and dinner, there are so many things that you can do with them. I urge everyone to have at least one set of these in their freezer.
Oh.
You will not be sorry.
Marilyn, that is so very sweet of you to say, but my big question for you is, in all the ways that you've prepared them, is there one way that's your favorite that you always look forward to?
I make a lobster roll. I bought the lobster from QVC, and I make a lobster roll in these.
Lobster roll
so
sounds
good.
exquisite, Marilyn.
Wow.
We're coming over. Be prepared. We're coming over for dinner.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm in Pennsylvania. I'm not that far from you.
Oh, how marvelous. Well, Marilyn, I'm so happy that you've enjoyed these in your own home. Thank you so much for giving us those ideas, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks for the
You
call.
bet. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, Marilyn. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. So whether this is for Valentine's Day or just because, it could be maybe you're trying them for the first time because it's Valentine's Day, but when you see all the ways to use it, one of my favorite ways, I mean, we talked about the lobster roll. I love it with chicken salad, with something crisp like apples or celery on the inside, or
This is a shrimp salad.
a shrimp salad
yes.
on the inside.
Ham and cheese.
That would be the most
And
exquisite
a beautiful
ham and cheese
dessert
sandwich.
just for the end. How about that?
I love it. A little bit of snow on top for the winter.
Yes.
It's M51597. The 50 count, very popular. It's only $15 more than the 25 count for twice as much food. You may lock it into auto delivery every 90 days for a year. Thank you so much.
Thank
Au
you,
revoir.
Sharon. Au revoir, au revoir. À bientôt.
Good to see you. Okay, so coming up in less than 10 minutes, we have Mrs.